Hi there, and welcome to She Spice. So, you know how there were these bits of hearsay drifting around about Jay-Z and Beyonce being all Illuminati and managing everything in the music business? Well, think about what now Jay-Z has some inside scoop on everybody's favorite Taylor Quick. And to zest things up, Kanye West committed to letting the cat out of the bag about what's actually the deal with Taylor. I would rather not humiliate this young woman, yet she has more Grammys than everybody and never won Collection of the Year. So even by your own measurements, that doesn't work. Think about that as a stunning disclosure that gets everybody talking. Kanye West has dropped a sensation as of late, guaranteeing he's deciphered some mystery code utilized by Hollywood hotshots. As per Kanye, these elites have a puzzling mathematical framework that gives them an insane measure of impact in the music business as well as wherever. While it sounds pretty wild, these cases have set off a furor of hypotheses and warring banter. Currently, we as a whole are digging further to sort out whether or not there's a few secret games in the background, particularly with regards to stars like Taylor Quick's decision over essentially all that I know how to make wonderful. Yet that is not what I'm here to do. I'm here to break unendingly the asphalt. Kanye West proposes that the elites are slipping mystery messages into their music, utilizing some secret mathematical code. He's discussing this old investigation of numbers called numerology and something Jewish called gatria, where letters coordinate with numbers. Fundamentally, it resembles their playing a mystery game, transforming words and expressions into deeper significance and implications. Only a select few can unwind, and the energy that lies in the numbers that compare to each letter prompts us to consider whether Jay-Z, famous for his enamoring verses, might be consolidating stowed-away messages through these procedures. An entrancing viewpoint emerges when Jay-Z discloses a track named 444, provoking boundless conversation among superstars who talk about it with a sense of shock and mystery. This brings up the issue of whether the determination of the number 444 holds a specific importance, or, on the other hand, in the event that it's a simple erratic decision, the puzzle encompassing Jay-Z's effect stretches out past the domain of the music business. Starting interest in his impact on different features of the world, and afterward, what happened? No doubt individuals quit calling me it. Jay-Z's predictable relationship with the number 4 has been broadly recognized. However, Kanye's new explanation suggests more significant ramifications throughout the span of his vocation. Kanye has reliably shown a propensity to investigate subjects spinning around disguised insights and dormant powers. The disclosure that Jay-Z may be consolidating perplexing codes in his music reverberates with Kanye's tendency to dig into the significant and disguised parts of our reality. It appears to be like Kanye's mission to grasp deeper implications has driven him to divulge a layer of interest underneath Jay-Z's music and his fondness for explicit numbers, pushing us into a domain where mysteries and imagery complicatedly bury twine. Definitely, no doubt, simply because of the date you realize it wasn't actually you realize that is the reason it moved with such ease like that number. The meaning of the number 4 additions added importance while considering symbols like Michael Jackson, who additionally embraced its impact, assuming the ruler of pop himself perceived the possible force of numerology. It's just normal that somebody like Kanye, profoundly submerged on the planet of music and moved by the quest for profound implications, would be charmed by the appeal of numbers. This thought conveys a captivating duality. Powerful figures molding society's patterns and cultural standards could look for direction in something as secretive as numerology. The confusion lies in the likelihood that behind their outward impact, there exists a hidden embroidery woven by the strings of these tricky mathematical codes. That is something that, just, hit me as a premonition. However, at that point, I read data about it a while later about the force of the number 7 and finishing and the god. Kanye's interest in the number 7 unfolds as a disclosure, giving a captivating glimpse into his individual world and enticing us to investigate the secret features of Jay-Z's presence. The effect of numbers, whether established in substantial reality or seen as important, holds a huge influence over the existence of unmistakable people. This urges us to reevaluate how we might interpret achievement and consider the concealed powers that might propel these figures forward. Basically, the impact of numbers provokes us to reevaluate the elements of progress and the puzzling flows that might direct it. I knew a smidgen about it. You realize I generally catch wind of sevens. I saw sevens. I went to Michael Jackson's document, and he had this multitude of coats and 777 on them. So it's not unexpected information that Jay-Z's Grammy wins alongside those of his better half, Beyonce, are noteworthy, solidifying their status as major Grammy beneficiaries with an immediate spotlight on Jay-Z. Kanye has communicated mounting dissatisfaction his interests have raised, driven by the conviction that Jay-Z's influence and organization could have added to Kanye's own Grammy disillusionment. Can I realize that they tweeted or were messaging each other like he's giving codes away while on his own way. Kanye turned out to be progressively persuaded that specific specialists got particular treatment. Inside the music business, he saw a disproportionate focus on Jay-Z's achievements, coincidentally creating a feeling of competition in spite of the fact that Jay-Z's impact stayed unmatched. Kanye's determination stayed unshaken. He perseveringly voiced his misgivings about a crooked framework testing the laid-out standards in his unfaltering pursuit. He figured out how to cut out an unmistakable spot for himself in the business. Prominently, he revealed a feature that adds to Jay-Z's ongoing power and influence, an association with numerology that, to a great extent, adds to his unavoidable power anyway. It presently creates the impression that Jay-Z accepts that there is somebody much more persuasive than him and has decided to adjust himself to Kanye. The degree of interest encompassing performers and their secret messages hasn't been as intense since the pinnacle long periods of Bounce Dylan's social effect when a pundit-turned-stalker scoured the musician's trash for clues about his verses. Taylor Quick, at present, stands as an artist for a large number of beginner codebreakers. Quick has filled this free space for all by recommending that her tunes liner notes web-based entertainment presents basically all that connected to her might contain hidden implications. In a 2022 meeting with the Washington Post, she referenced that she and her fans have dove into variety coding, numerology, word look-through intricate clues, and hidden little treats. Hidden goodies that I will converse with you about are the sort of mysterious message-sending hidden little treat while you're watching a film or a music video. This ground-your-chase mindset encompassing Taylor Quick's secret messages can in some cases lead fans into bearings the vocalist may not lean toward. For example, the gayers looking for signals that Quick is subtly strange now, an alternate subculture inside the Jew P has joined the fray, coming up with claimed proof that Quick is essential for a covert government SOP, and conjecturing stated as posing inquiries whether the NFL is some way or another elaborate this hypothesis acquired standard concept. Ration when Fox's Jesse Waters circulated a video guaranteeing that the Pentagon Mental Tasks Unit drifted, transforming Taylor Quick into a resource anyway. The individual in the video was not from the Pentagon and simply referred to Quick as a conventional illustration of VIP impact, and this happened a very long time after Quick's ascent to superfame. Waters actually considered whether this could make sense by what means she exploded like this. In a resulting interview, a previous FBI specialist recommended that Quick could fundamentally impact votes for Joe Biden in spite of popular music support, generally not having areas of strength for a record in American legislative issues. When the individual that they really love expresses something about focusing on governmental issues, they could get drawn in. The SCOP gossip took a more scandalous turn when Vivek Ramaswamy, a new official competitor, posted on X, "I wonder who will win the Super Bowl 1 month from now. What's more, I keep thinking about whether there's a significant official underwriting coming from a falsely socially set up couple. This is simply some wild hypothesis. We should see the way it ages throughout the following 8 months." This reference was to Quick and her beau, Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Bosses, while there have been various theories about manipulated races. Furthermore, throughout the long term, this may be the principal occurrence of somebody recommending that plotters could fix a political race by controlling the result of the Super Bowl. Past this new curve, absolutely no part of this is completely remarkable. Truth be told, as odd as the SCOP story might sound, it's not distant from a fairly famous approach to deciphering culture. As per some, practically all mainstream society is viewed as a type of control. Paranoid notions in regards to the music business have taken different forms. 100 years ago, in one of the more disagreeable examples, Henry Portage's Dearborn Free engendered a hypothesis stating a Jewish join smothering non-Jewish music and advancing jazz in 1921. The paper strikingly guaranteed well-known music is a Jewish imposing a business model, jazz is a Jewish creation. The mush, the slush, The guileful idea, the neglected, erotic nature of sliding notes is of Jewish origin. The doubt that a surreptitious gathering coordinated loathed music wasn't elite to Portage-style fanaticism in 1958. Vance Packard, prestigious for his book The Secret Persuaders, scrutinizes the promotion business, affirmed before the Subscribe She Spice for more videos.